Nigga need a cut. But anyways, man, yo, what's up, swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lauren, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, we are back again with another Be Great reaction, man. My boy Matt Be Great, man. A sad day for Alabama. Football, man. Let's check it out, man. We're gonna see what bro talking about. Y'all know, as I do, I keep it real. I say whatever I want. Matt Be Great, keep it real as well, man. Sometimes some things I might not agree with, and I gotta address it. Say the real shit. End of the day, you guys, I play college ball, so I do know what I'm talking about. Not just a guy sitting back here talking. And then half of the guys that I be reacting to, NFL and in college, I can lock damn near half of those dudes up. Y'all will see that real soon as we get bigger. Swag game, we gonna get bigger. Y'all gonna see that, man. But anyways, man, let's get into it.
I can't sit up here and tell you enough how much this saddened me today when I heard this news. And, gosh, it just sucks and it hurts. I'll leave it at that.
Damn, why he sound so sad? It gotta be bad.
Man, oh man, this just straight up sucks. There's not another way to put it. Let me give you my perspective. As an Alabama fan myself, I am riding on the highest of highs. I've been an Alabama fan my entire life. I've witnessed a ton of winning, a ton of championships, but right now is the highest I've ever been. You got to think about what has transpired the past couple of weeks. And if you were watching this channel, even dating back to the offseason, what have I told everybody? And you're probably sick and tired of it. This Alabama team reminds me of the 2015 Alabama team. And that is a completely different video for a different day. If you know, you know. But let me just break down to you what has happened in the past couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, we're coming off of arguably one of the greatest plays you're ever going to see in college football history.
Yeah.
And one of, if not the most miraculous play in Iron Bowl history outside the kick six. Jalen Milroe completes a 4th and 31 pass to win the Iron Bowl in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Literally, that was
and just due to the fact that being in Jordan-Hare Stadium,
that was nice.
I think that's the greatest moment in Iron Bowl history. I don't have to sit up here and tell you how crazy and unreal of a moment that was for Alabama fans. You should know.
And mind you, for whatever Matt Be Great is gonna say, bro, that dude number 7 or number 17, I don't know. I saw his number. I think it was number 7. He is like that, bro. He makes a lot of plays for Jalen Milroe, bro.
But then what happens? Everybody's like, all right, that was awesome, but calm down. You got to play Big Bad Georgia this upcoming Saturday. And oh yeah, by the way, I kept my receipt. Somebody commented this on one of the videos after the Iron Bowl. Who rushes 2 people with a spy on 4th and 30, Auburn? You deserve that one. Hashtag might be crying this Saturday. That comment was written 9 days ago, and if you haven't seen some of the videos, as a matter of fact, no, Matt was not crying after the Alabama-Georgia game. I was happy as could be. As we all know, Alabama wins yet again another nail-biter against the Georgia Bulldogs, and that was awesome. And to put the cherry on top of things, if things couldn't have got any sweeter, Alabama sneaks in and they make the final and last playoff spot. And here we are. Fast forward.
I look, feel bad for FSU, but it is what it is.
Some just bad news for this Alabama football team. And when I first heard this today, it broke my heart. We're going to talk all about that in today's video, including a couple other topics, including it looks like Jim Harbaugh, he's about to sign a big-time contract. And we also got an update on one of, if not the top quarterback in the entire transfer portal and what he's going to do. It's early December. I shouldn't have to sit up here and say it, but you know it's a chaotic time in the college football world, and there's a lot of stuff going on. But real quick, y'all know, I got to say it, we're trying to hit 310,000 subscribers before January 1st, the new year, whatever you want to call it. And I'm calling you out. There's a ton of you watching right now. You like college football content, and you've been watching the channel, and you're just simply not subscribed. So if you have been enjoying the content, you want to see more of it, consider joining our community. We'd love to have you here. We're just a bunch of guys and girls that like talking about college football. That's it. You're never going to see BS sponsorships on this channel. Your boy Matt isn't a sellout. We're never going to get political. It's just college football. This isn't ESPN. That's my sales pitch.
Matt Be Great. Bro, you a real nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna say nothing, but Matt Be Great is a real nigga, bro. Bro, he a nigga that I can really hang out with, bro. Really talk about some shit for real.
And whenever you subscribe to YouTube channels, I'm just gonna come out and say it. In case you watch some other YouTubers, it really helps out the channels tremendously. I have jibber-jabbered enough. I do apologize, Matt. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the crap up. Now that I do.
Yeah.
Hey man, ever since you tried Zesty Hidden Valley Ranch, I feel like you've been a bigger fan.
He be killing that little intro.
How could you?
All right, so first things first, we're going to read off a few comments from this video right here because, number one, I promised I would do it, and number two, I kind of been pushing it to the side. It's from this video
What?
right here.
I didn't react to that, y'all.
12 players leave Ohio State in 24 hours. This one's got a lot of likes. Haven't read it, so we'll give it a shot. Shout out to William Jones for commenting this. What's wrong with 12 players transferring when they know they're not going to play at all or very little? So what if they left in the first 24 hours? And Julian Fleming was a 5-star recruit, but never played close to what you expect from a 5-star recruit. Well, here's the thing with that. Julian Fleming didn't play because he was dealing with injuries 24/7, it seemed like. Are you trying to tell me that losing Julian Fleming isn't a big deal? Because I strongly disagree. This would have been a starter next year. And also, I understand the point you're trying to make. I would say about 7 or 8 of guys on this list right here of the guys that left in the first 24 hours, they weren't going to play much. But there's about 4 or 5 of those guys that would have been starting. I would love to read off all these comments, but we really got to move on. There's other stuff we got to talk about. Let's check out what Sharp Racing had to say. Thank you for his comments. As a Missouri fan since birth, I am very appreciative of the team my Tigers have been this season. My standards for them is to reach a bowl game minimum 6-6, and anything more than that is a true blessing. Ohio State to me is often that step or 2 steps above what Mizzou usually is, and I certainly see this year's Cotton Bowl as a proper test to see how far my team has come. I hope for a win, but I'm honestly just glad that we got here in the first place. This wasn't where I thought we'd be at the start of this season. You know what? I'm going to clap it up to Sharp Racing here because, number one, that is a true fan, and number two, that's a great comment, and I agree. I told people in the offseason, I don't know if some of y'all remember, that Missouri was my team to watch out for in the East. I thought they were going to win around 8 or 9 games, and they even surpassed that. They won 10 games this year. And I know the SEC is getting Texas and Oklahoma next year, but I don't see Missouri falling off. I think they're going to be a really good team for the years to come. Denny said, the thing about it, OSU had very few, in all caps, transfers over the past 2 years, and it builds a huge backlog. With those transfers and the expected players leaving OSU is still 7 over the limit. Fleming was our best blocker. That's about it. Now we have Tate, referring to Carnell Tate. I love his game. Brandon Ennis and Jeremiah Smith. Let's go. Yeah, I agree with that. No problem with that whatsoever. We'll go with one more comment, because this is about Alabama. Matt, don't conveniently leave out the fact that Bama lost 20+ in the portal last year. This will be the new norm in the new college football world, I think. Hey, man, I agree. I've thrown that in there. All these big-time schools like Georgia, Bama, Michigan, Ohio State, etc., they always have about 15, 18, 20 guys in the portal. But here's the thing with that, and I can't remember, I stated this in the video, maybe I left it out. I was just shocked with the quality of players Ohio State had leaving. Because on this list, I'll show it to you one more time before we get to move on, there's about 4 or 5 guys that potentially would have been starters next year. Whereas last year, yeah, Alabama had 19, 20 guys leave. Only about maybe 2 of those guys would have been starters. And look, as far as it goes for Ohio State, is this going to be a detrimental loss in the future? No, not really. They got all these young guys coming up. Carnell Tate and Brandon Ennis. Those are guys I've been keeping up with ever since high school football. Watch out for them. But, and it was
Brandon Ennis was snapping.
Video, it's not every day you see a program like Ohio State lose 12 players in 24 hours. Normally, it's a little sporadic and spread out. You'll have 3 guys into the portal on Monday, 5 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday, and so on and so on. Well, in this case and scenario, it was like, boom, all at once. Everybody's in the portal. I could talk about that all day, seriously. I could talk about it for the next 40 minutes, but we got to get a move on. Moving on here to our second topic. Check this out. I'm only going to talk about
I want to know about this Bama dude.
We got to get to this Bama topic.
Saying it's so
Michigan
sad.
is working on a contract extension for Jim Harbaugh worth up to $11 million per year for the next 5 years. What about that? Me personally, I love this. I think this is great for Michigan and great for Jim Harbaugh. He has earned this contract extension. As to what's going to happen with this whole cheating thing, don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. That's not what this video is about. But as far as it goes for his coaching ability and what he's done with Michigan the past 3 years, yep, this is much deserved and earned. Next up, I'm going to give you another brief update on Cam Ward because we've been following this closely, and this is a little shocking to me. He has not had what is being labeled as a quote-unquote formal conversation with Ohio State. That is somewhat surprising to me because when he first entered the portal, I thought him and Ohio State, that'd be a match made in heaven.
That's crazy.
At this point in time, Ohio State isn't in the lead to land him, at least at this point. It is being stated he has a visit with Miami this weekend, and y'all know how I feel about Miami. If you're a quarterback and you want to get developed and go to the NFL, I just don't understand why you'd go to Miami.
Yeah.
The only benefit of going to Miami, and I've talked to all these
You're going to have some fun.
yeah, they're going to give you $1, $2, $3 million. But that's fast money. If you go to Ohio State, develop, and turn into a top 15 pick, you're going to be making around $6 million every year. I did find that
you're playing top the top players too.
pretty interested. Want to give y'all an update, but we gotta get a move on to the main topic, the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this.
Okay,
video.
it's number 7. That's
Going
number
on
7.
with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Well, now that I think about it, it has been a hot minute since we talked about this Alabama football team. There hasn't been too much going on with them. Y'all know the past 4 days we've been covering the transfer portal nonstop. And this is a good sign if you're an Alabama fan because like my granddad always told me growing up, sometimes no news is good news. And right now, if you're a fan of any team, you don't want any news to come out because the transfer portal, it's hot and it's active. But unfortunately for Alabama, today we are in the news and you probably guessed it, it's not for something good. I can't sit up here and tell you enough how much this saddened me today when I heard this news. And
they keep showing the best
dude.
dude.
It sucks and it hurts. I'll leave it at that. And I'll explain why this hurts in just a second. I don't know how to ease into this, so I'm just going to come out and say it. The big time in breaking news came out earlier today or not even earlier, just a couple hours ago. Alabama's wide receiver, former 5-star recruit Ja'Cory Brooks, he has entered the NCAA transfer portal.
No, y'all best receiver leaving Bama? Oh, no. This is the nigga that made the play. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. He's starting, though. That's wild.
Now, your casual fan is sitting there going, Matt, why do you hate this? Ja'Cory Brooks, I ain't even heard this guy. I didn't even hear about him this year. And you're right. You haven't, and you didn't hear about this guy. But the name Ja'Cory Brooks, it may ring a bell if you keep up with college football more than a casual. Why will it ring a bell? Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the freshman wide receiver that caught the game.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, y'all know my mind don't be processing like that. Okay, all right, bet.
Tying touchdown in Jordan Hare Stadium in 2020.
Yeah, he had they best receiver. He making plays.
That won Bryce Young the Heisman when Alabama had to go 99 yards with a minute, no timeouts.
Him and Burton.
Ja'Cory Brooks, he caught that touchdown pass in the back right corner of the end zone. He was a big piece of that 2021 Alabama receiving core when Mechie and Jamison Williams went down. But unfortunately, ever since then, it just hasn't been good for Ja'Cory Brooks because he's been battling injuries left and right. And it's also one of those terrible situations where not only is he battling injuries, but he's getting lost in the depth chart. You got to think about it. Alabama, they got 4- and 5-star wide receivers.
What? So that's number 17 then. I'm getting him and the other nigga mixed up, bro. I'm getting him and the other dude mixed up, bro. So I think number 17 is the dude that bro, let me check my phone, bro. God damn. Let me check this shit real quick. Who is the guy that made the game-winning touchdown, bro? Game-winning TD, Alabama, bro. I gotta see it, bro. Cause I'm trying to see who's the guy that made that game-winning touchdown, bro. Cause it seemed like I thought it was number 7, but I guess not. Let me see, bro. Let me see 1 second. I don't want to get copyrighted, so that's why you guys can't hear. Wait, bro. I think it is 17, bro. I'm tripping.
Left and right. So if you're injured for a couple of weeks, you're going to be forgotten about. And this is a long story short. He just couldn't stay healthy. That's all there is to it. He's a heck of a talent, a phenomenal talent at that. And whoever gets him, they're getting a great wide receiver. I hated him working at Alabama because to me, at least, I will always remember him for that catch and for that season. I'm not going to say
I don't remember that.
Legend because he caught that pass in the Iron Bowl, but he's definitely a player that I'm always going to keep in the back of my mind.
Okay, so that's another dude.
Do this. I'm not going to call him an Alabama legend, but I think it's more than fair to say he's an Iron Bowl legend. How about that? And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was caught a little off guard of the timing of this because as we all know, Alabama, they're in the playoff, and more times than not, these players that are on these playoff teams, they're not going to enter the portal until the playoff's over.
Okay, so you're talking about another dude. Okay.
I just can't believe he did this for the playoffs. For me personally, I'm not holding that against him. This is a business decision, and I respect it. Although I didn't think he would do it this early, for me at least, there's no bad blood whatsoever. You got to do what you got to do, and I know it was not an easy.
I mean, to be honest, in the video, this really all not that sad. Matt be great, you be tripping, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. This not that sad. I'm thinking it's the receiver that made that big, huge catch in the Auburn game, but I got him mixed up. I thought he had number 7, but it was number 17 that made that catch. And damn, the niggas look the same. They look the same. The niggas, I mean, the way the picture look, they look the same. So, to be honest, it's not that sad. Alabama fans, it's not that sad, bro. Y'all got receivers still. Y'all gonna get more receivers. It's gonna be some receiver that transfer to Bama. At the end of the day, bro, y'all gonna be straight. Number 7, it is what it is, bro. He gonna go somewhere else. The Brooks dude. But, yeah, bro. This not that sad. Oh my God, I love y'all. Stay swagged up, bro. Damn.